shout out to my brothers and sisters from 745. I appreciate you coming out. You know, we all know why we're here. It's not a secret as to what's going on in this country. If you look at the trade deals with NAFTAs and the CAFTAs, and you look at the middle class in this country, they coincide. The middle class is shrinking. And that's because our good-paying middle-class blue-collar jobs are being shipped overseas and being shipped across the borders. It's no secret that the reason for this is not to better our country. It's to line the pockets of corporations. It's to line the pockets of CEOs. Again, if you look at the CEOs and what they make, the coalition between free trade and NAFTAs and CAFTAs, how they've expanded at the same time that our country and our government's allowed our companies to go outside our borders to do business. It's not right that they go to countries where kids are being abused, people aren't being paid a fair wage. You got children that are not being taken care of because of the prosperity they have in their country. Again, I want to thank everybody for coming out. What we want today is to show our voice about transparency. Things that have been negotiated in the past have not been out in the open, and once it gets out, it's too late. Once that information is given to the general public, it's already a done deal. That's why we're here today, to try to get somebody's attention that we need to know what's going on. Our taxpayers' money is being spent on negotiating these trade deals. It's time for us to speak up. It's time for somebody to listen, especially Ron Kirk. You know, I've known Mr. Kirk for many years. He seemed like a pretty fair guy up to this point. I don't understand why it's such a problem to let us know as citizens and as taxpayers what's going on with these negotiations. You know, as a labor leader, I'm in negotiations a lot with contracts, and our members are up front with the contract negotiations. In fact, they're involved with contract negotiations. Everything's transparent. That's the way these negotiations should be, especially with everything that's going on with our unemployment and with our job loss in this country. Why would we, with our job loss in this country, with our unemployment the way it is, what sense does it make to ship more jobs overseas? It just doesn't make sense. And that the argument from the government that it's better for our country is bullshit. That's all it is. Anyway, thank you for coming out. I appreciate you Teamsters coming out. We'll see you again.